Thank you for staying with me through this powerful message. August 4th is not just another date on the calendar for the chosen ones. It is a sacred moment encoded with divine intention. This day serves as a powerful spiritual checkpoint, a divine preset that requires complete solitude for those who have been marked, separated, and prepared by the higher realms. While the world continues in its usual noise and chaos, something hidden and transformative is set to unfold quietly in the background. This isn't the kind of day to be surrounded by people, distractions, or shallow energy. It is a time when the spiritual realm presses closer to the physical, when revelations are whispered, not shouted, and only those in silence will hear what must be heard. For the chosen ones, staying home and staying alone is not simply a recommendation. It's a sacred command. You may feel a strange restlessness or a deep inner urge to cancel all plans, to withdraw from social activities, and to sit in complete stillness. That's not anxiety, it's spiritual awareness. Your soul recognizes what your mind may not yet understand. This is the kind of alignment that happens once in a cycle, and missing it could mean delaying a major shift in your journey. The solitude on August 4th is not a punishment, it's a preparation. You are being called inward because something within you is ready to be unlocked. There are keys, codes, and divine instructions being released into the atmosphere, but they are subtle. They cannot be received in noise or confusion. Only through stillness, reflection, and obedience will they be revealed. Your room, your home, or your quiet, sacred space becomes the temple on this day. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. It only matters that you honor it by remaining within it. As the divine energies flow through the spiritual realm, they will seek out those who are tuned in and set apart. If you are distracted, entangled in meaningless conversations, or surrounded by low-frequency environments, you may miss what was meant only for you. And what's coming is not general, it is tailor-made for your spirit, your calling, your next chapter. It is not being broadcast to the masses. It is being whispered directly into your soul. That's why you must stay alone, because the message is private. This divine reset also comes with protection. There are forces and entities in the spiritual realm that would love to interrupt or intercept what's coming to you. But by staying home and entering into solitude, you place yourself under divine coverage. The distractions outside your home may seem harmless, but on this day they are cloaked disruptions, sent to pull you out of alignment and prevent your spiritual upgrade. You may not understand why certain things fall through, why people cancel plans with you, or why the atmosphere feels different. Don't fight it. Accept it as part of the divine design. Everything is shifting in your favor, but only if you obey the call to isolate. This reset isn't about rest. It's about recalibration, restoration, and revelation. On August 4th, the spiritual battlefield becomes more active than most people can comprehend. While it may appear to be a normal day externally, beneath the surface, invisible energies are moving strategically to disrupt the plans of those who carry divine purpose. For the chosen ones, this day presents a dangerous window where the enemy attempts to hijack or delay your alignment through distractions, interference, and unexpected chaos. That is why isolation is not only sacred as a shield, being around others, especially those who are not spiritually aligned or who carry heavy, chaotic energy, can act like a magnet for attacks you cannot always see with the natural eye. These distractions are not random. They are assigned. The very people or situations that seem innocent could be carriers of disruption, designed to break your focus, drain your energy, or contaminate your spiritual atmosphere. You may notice an increase in unexpected calls, visits, invitations, or even arguments erupting from nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are spiritual diversions. External noise is one of the most effective tools the enemy uses to drown out divine instruction. If the enemy cannot destroy you, he will try to distract you, especially on days when something is being released for your next level. August 4th is that kind of day, a portal day, a day where divine timing meets prophetic movement. That's why staying alone isn't just for peace of mind. It's to preserve the frequency you must stay on to receive what's being sent to you from higher realms. Your atmosphere matters. Who you talk to matters. Even what you listen to, watch, or think about on this day can either align you or derail you. That's how serious it is. There is a very specific kind of download that can only come in moments of stillness, where the spiritual realm knows it has your undivided attention. And that's the one thing the enemy wants to prevent at all costs. Because once you receive it, whether it's instruction, confirmation, clarity, or empowerment, to become harder to shake, you begin walking in certainty, not confusion. You begin operating with precision, not hesitation. But if your mind is entangled in external energies, you'll miss the still, small voice that's trying to guide you. And more than just missing a message, you may open yourself to a spiritual attack that wasn't meant for you in the first place. Being around others, especially those with unresolved emotional issues or toxic tendencies, can transfer unseen burdens into your spirit. Even well-meaning people can unintentionally act as agents of distraction if they are not aligned with the flow of your divine timing. That's why staying home, staying still, and staying silent is your safest move. It's not fear, it's wisdom. Spiritual warfare doesn't always look like chaos. Sometimes it looks like comfort and routine. But for the chosen ones, anything that pulls you away from your sacred space on this day is suspect. This isn't about isolating yourself out of paranoia. It's about consecrating space for protection and power. Every time you say no to a distraction, you are saying yes to a deeper alignment. The enemy thrives in noise, but God speaks in stillness. On August 4th, something rare and powerful is set to occur in the unseen realm, a spiritual shift that will not announce itself with thunder or drama, but rather pass quietly through the atmosphere like a coded wave meant only for certain souls to catch. The chosen ones, who have been sensing the build-up without fully understanding it, are the intended receivers of this divine transmission. But not everyone will be in position to access it. This activation is spiritual, not physical, and only those who are alone, still, and spiritually alert will be able to detect and absorb what is being released. There are sacred alignments that take place in silence, and this day is designed for such a moment. The message, the energy, the elevation, it's not going to show up on your screen, in a text message, or even from a friend. It's going to arrive in the atmosphere, like a signal that bypasses language and goes straight to your spirit. This is why staying alone is critical. When you are in solitude, your spiritual senses sharpen, your awareness heightens. You begin to feel the subtle stirrings in the air, in your body, in your thoughts. These are not random feelings, they are divine codes being transmitted. But if you are surrounded by the noise of the world, or distracted by the energy of others, you won't notice the change. You'll miss the shift. And this is not just any shift, it is a personal elevation, a prophetic installment, a vibrational upgrade that is meant to equip you for what's coming next. The chosen ones have been through intense seasons of waiting, purging, isolation, and preparation. August 4th is not about more struggle, it's about receiving the reward. The next instruction, or the hidden knowledge that positions you properly in the timeline of your calling. This shift will not repeat itself in the same way. While God is always working, there are moments when heaven opens specific portals, when timelines collapse into the present, and the chosen are invited to step into alignment with their higher purpose. These moments are sacred and rare, and they don't accommodate busyness or divided attention. Being around others dilutes your sensitivity. Their vibrations, their thoughts, their energy fields, whether positive or negative, create spiritual interference. It's like trying to tune into a specific radio station while someone else is blasting static in the background. You might hear pieces, but you won't receive the full message. And what's coming on this day is too important to receive partially. Even your own environment needs to be set with intention. Your space should reflect clarity, peace, and openness. Light a candle, pray, sit in stillness, write down what you feel, be available for whatever comes. Don't chase the experience, just prepare for it. The shift might show up in a dream, in a moment of deep peace, or in a sudden realization that changes how you see everything. Whatever form it takes, it is by yours and meant only for you. That's why it must happen in solitude. The world won't understand it, and it's not meant to be explained to everyone. Some moments are designed to transform you silently and permanently. This is one of those moments. Thank you for staying with me through this powerful message. If this message confirmed what you've been feeling in your soul, you are not alone and you are not forgotten. Stay safe, stay still, and stay aligned. Until next time, take care, stay aware, and remember you were chosen for this. Goodbye, and thank you.